Hello friends, this video starts as you are accustomed to see on my channel, but I promise you in the end this will be something totally new. By now I had enough time to play with the Mini Z 4x4 and I was able to form an informed opinion about it and all its quirks and to discover everything there is to discover about this car. So here are some things that you should know. The plastics are all new, more elastic, probably less prone to cracks. The transmission is very smooth and the overall build quality is good. The smallest pinion they give you works great for crawling. Everything fits together nicely, managing to look very scale at the same time. The new body mounting formula works great. The only thing to consider is how to hold the body while having both your hands engaged with the pins. Doing the operation in the air, you risk dropping the body. Laying the car on the table on its roof or sides risks breaking the antenna or the mirrors, so it's quite tricky. Although the steering angle is good, because the car has lock differentials, it turns like a dog dragging its ass on the carpet. The truth is, I don't know how they could solve this problem. Traditionally, crawlers have locked differentials, but the real Gymzilla does not. Unlocked differentials with some viscous grease inside would be better, but they would also be bigger, compromising the ground clearance. I guess I have to get used to it like that. Steering trim is at best vague, and steering travel simply does not work. That's why from time to time the tires catch on a corner of the body and the whole car gets the hiccups. Overall, the car has a lot of charisma, but I can't help wondering if that charisma originates at Kyosho or it's actually coming from Suzuki. Okay, let's go to the next step. Let's do some upgrades. After all, this is a crawler and part of the fun are the upgrades. At this time, as far as I know, there are no third-party upgrades available and it's only fair to give Kyosho the first chance to take our money. Let's see what they have on offer. After a little bit of digging on their site, we find a page with optional parts. Pretty slim pickings. We find another painted body, another unpainted body, a set of standard Toyota tires that I guarantee won't fit the Gymzilla body, some weights, a gyro unit. Somebody please explain to me how to use a gyro created for drifting on a crawler, and a set of LEDs. The only thing I would consider to be an upgrade, not a replacement part, would be those LEDs. And here they are. They look okay on the car, but the functionality is very limited. Let me explain. The Gymzilla body can take 10 LEDs, 4 in the front and 6 in the back. Yet Kyosho gives us a set of 4, made several years ago to fit a normal size Mini Z. That means 6 of the light buckets remained unused and the wires are way too long for the back LEDs and kind of short for the front ones. A nice surprise is the fact that brake lights actually change intensity when you brake. That's nice. What's not so nice is the blinking. That feature is so annoying and useless, and even worse, it's obvious it was an unsuccessful attempt to implement a dimming capability for the front lights. If you know a little bit of electronics, you know you don't dim an LED by changing voltages, but by varying the amount of time the LED is on, and doing so fast enough so the human eye won't perceive the flickering. Nobody wants flickering LEDs on his car. And the fact that Kyosho even dedicated a variable knob on the transmitter for this task tells me they had a very different plan in the beginning, but simply gave up. I noticed the tires while in the box were pressed on one side, and I have to tell you that 10 days later they continue to be deformed. Maybe I should boil them or something. The car acted very weird because of that, and initially I thought the transmission was to blame. And we're done! No more upgrades available. Yes, you can put some Teflon grease in the shocks, but that's something you should do on your own. By now, our Mini Z 4x4 pushes the €300 mark. Surely there has to be a better way. Boys and girls, dog and cats, I present to you Gymzilla, my own Frankenstein creation, easy to do, way more capable and fun, and also less than half the price. Kyosho will love me for this one. In one expert move I killed any hope for a sponsorship. Well, that's okay. Gymzilla has an advanced Metal Gear transmission with 2 motors, one on each axle, thus eliminating torque twist. It has better ground clearance, 90 degrees approach and departure angles, bigger and better tires, and probably the most advanced steering system available on the crawler. It has 4-wheel steering with 4 different modes: front wheel steering, rear wheel steering, front and rear wheel counter steering, and it also can crab. Did I mention it also uses rear servos? Yes, it does, 2 of them. This thing is a monster. Until now it was an ugly monster, but I made it beautiful. Do you want one? Go to Hobby King and buy an $85 Rockstar crawler. Then source a Jimny body for another $40. There you go. Have fun and don't sell a kidney. If you like Gymzilla, please feed the other monster, the YouTube algorithm. Like and subscribe so I can continue to do videos similar to this one. And I promise to upload very soon the tutorial on how to mount the Jimny body on the Rockstar. I'm going to leave you with some beauty shots of the Gymzilla. Thank you. Stay safe.